Alright gang, welcome back to our 100 horsepower challenge on Ostbeck. It's September now. We're harvesting the field we purchased at the end of the last episode. And it's a pretty big field, right? Lots of sorghum here. Now sorghum's not the best to sell in September, so we are going to have to figure something out. I think I'm going to put down, finally, some kind of a silo. It'll probably be one of the slightly unrealistic silos. Well, I say that most of the silos in this game are unrealistic, but you get what I mean. One of the ones where it's... it holds a lot more, and it's a skinny little silo that doesn't cost a whole lot of money. I think that's what we're going to go with, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Nonetheless, we're going to get going here on this harvest. Obviously, we already are, but we're going to continue on this harvest here. It's going to take a while. We are already at 22% full here, and we literally have just started, so we're going to be full pretty quickly, which means we need to kind of figure something out with that silo pretty quickly as well. So we'll have to look into that here once we get full. Now today we've got to harvest this field. We really should drill the other field that we harvested in the last episode. And we'll see where we go from there. Now I fully believe this series is going to succeed, and I probably could get this series to succeed pretty quickly here. I mean, it won't take long is what I'm trying to get at. But we're going to run it, like I've said before, we're going to run it until FS22 comes out, just that way so we have something to break up on the channel, so it's not, you know, just one series entirely. We'll run this one in the Broke to Billionaire Challenge series, all the way up to there, alternating them as much as I can, not always, but as much as I can. So I have no concerns at all with this series. I know for a fact we're going to smoke the $150,000 amount that we're aiming for here. It won't be a problem. And realistically, hopefully we're able to gain a few more pieces of land before we end this series as well. It's a lot of episodes, right? When you factor it in, I mean, you're getting at least 3 a week. Sometimes it'll be 4 a week, depends on, you know, how the days fall, right? But I'm really having fun with this series. I'm having a lot of fun, so I'm happy we're going to run it a little bit longer. Certainly a challenge, 100 horsepower. All mostly old equipment, or just equipment that can, you know, only has so much horsepower to it, some smaller amount of horsepower to it. I do think we're going to have a little bit of issue with re-drilling this field with our drill. You know, the drill we have it requires a little bit more horsepower than we currently have. So I do think we're going to have a little bit of issue here, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm not sure we're actually going to get to drilling this field in this episode or not. It'll probably be the next episode, but nevertheless, it is something that's on my mind that I'm a little concerned about. I'm not sure what we're going to do there, whether we have to buy another drill or sell that drill or what, but I really wanted to use that drill. I really liked it, and we were running out of time to be able to utilize that drill before FS22 comes out, so... So yeah, we'll see. But we'll see how it goes. But how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm still dealing with this. I don't know if I caught a cold or if it's just still part of the whole airplane travel dryness. I don't know which one it is, but still dealing with it. So I apologize if my voice is a little nasally. So not a whole lot I can do. But I wanted to get some of these videos out and going for you. I want to get back in the groove here of doing daily videos. It's been a couple of weeks since that's happened. I had a few videos done, but I unfortunately just ran out of time before I went on the 2-week hiatus vacation. So the daily videos kind of ended because of that reason. I'm going to have to run back here. Remember the rule that we put in place is I cannot... flip from machine to machine on this series. I have to actually run it by foot. But, yeah, I was hoping that I was going to be able to get a daily video done for 14 days before I left, and obviously that didn't happen. One of the videos also, it was uploading while I left, and it got corrupt or something, so I had to re-upload it. That's the 100 horsepower challenge that you got, I guess it's 2 days ago now. No, not the 100 horsepower, I'm sorry. The Broke to Billionaire Challenge that was 4 or 5 days ago now, something like that. I think I released it the day before we left or the day we left, I can't remember. But either way, it was one of those Broke to Billionaire Challenge videos. Not yesterday's, but the one before that, whenever that day was. Anyway, hopefully you're all doing well, like I said, and staying safe, all that good stuff. Hopefully you're not dealing with an issue, like, sickness, kind of some sort of issue like I have. It always seems to be whenever I take long flights, I always get sick for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. And it's not like it's like a sick, I'm on like my deathbed, I can't do anything. I'm doing video now. It's just, I'm all nasally and like almost like a cold, right? It feels like I almost get a cold every single time I go on a long airplane ride. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense why that always occurs, but maybe there's just something in the air, or people are just sick and I just catch it quickly, I guess. I don't know. In any case, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. All right. So let's jump back into this. So, as far as what we're going to put into this field here, I don't know. It's September. Realistically, you probably want to put sorghum in. You want something that grows quickly, and that's sorghum, right? Maybe oat or sorghum. But I guess we'll see. We'll see how things go. Trying to do my best here to get back into first-person view, because last episode I really didn't do that. That 2-week hiatus, I kind of brain farted on the fact that I said I was going to do the best I can whenever I'm talking to you to be in first-person view, and only be in third-person whenever I have to be, or if we're doing a time-lapse. But we'll get back in the groove here, gang. We'll get back in the groove. Alright, so that was one headland pass there, and we already had to unload. So there's going to be another unload here on the second headland pass we do for sure. Then maybe we could try to figure out some way to do a more traditional up and down approach, but it's a bit of an awkward shaped field, so I'm not really sure how well that's going to work. We might have to do 3 headland passes to really be able to accomplish that. But we'll see how we get along here. Now, a bit of a teaser. I put it out for my members. I'm working on a new challenge. It's going to be for the members only when FS22 comes out. If it does well with my members, I probably will look to incorporate it in the future on the channel here for everyone else. But that's kind of something that they get, right? It's a perk that they're getting for being a member on the channel, as they get access to some other stuff. So I'm actively working on in the progress, and that's one of the things. But we're in the progress of working on doing a few, 1 or 2 a month. I haven't really fully decided that yet, but a series of some sort for my members as well. Just try to give back to them a little bit since they give to me. So keep an eye out for that in the near future. I think it'll be a fun one. Hopefully, so right now I haven't tested it, and I told them that I might test it, on FS22 and just put one out there to them and just see how it goes, how they react to it. But I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm not positive it will, because like I said, I haven't fully tested it yet. It's a crazy idea I came up with. It actually is, well, I guess the premise of it, the basic premise of it, was from somebody else that I watch. Nothing to do with farming at all. Nothing to do with farming at all. So I'm trying to take that approach, that challenge approach, and kind of incorporate it into a farming style. I don't know if it'll be successful or if it'll be stupid or not, but we'll find out. We'll find out. It's I think it'll be good. I think it will be, but who knows? It could on paper, it could look like it would be something that would be really interesting to everybody. But when the execution comes, you just never know. It may be terrible execution when it comes to utilizing this type of a challenge with farming equipment. Who knows? So we're almost full again here. I do think I'm going to do 3 headland passes before I do the traditional up and down approach. I just think it's going to be easier for us, more convenient, all that stuff. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to get full here, and we're going to unload this again, and then we're going to go ahead and throw a time-lapse in now. And we're going to get this field taken care of. Now, what I'm going to probably do before we do that time-lapse, though, is I'm going to figure out what we're going to do for the silo, because we are going to be full before we get this field harvested. There's no way we can harvest this field and it all fit into this trailer. So because of all those factors and reasons, I'm going to go off camera for a minute here. And whoa, well, first of all, we're going to drill the harvester, I guess. We're going to run into the harvester. And then I'm going to go off camera and figure out. Oh boy, okay, well, we're just going to do it again. We're just going to Austin Powers this. Hold on a minute, it's going to take me a second to get this turned around because this trailer is very finicky. But I'm going to go off camera and figure out something for a silo of some sort to hold and store this, because I don't really want to sell this right now. It's not terrible, but I'd like to get the extra 1,000 if we can out of it. So let's do that. I'll be back with you in a second. I'll show you the silo, and then we'll jump into a time-lapse. Okay, so what I wanted to do did not work. I actually ended up wasting a tiny bit of money in the process, but that's all right. So I'm going to go around the headland here again. I'm going to get this full again. I'm not going to put time-lapse in just yet, but I'll go around the headland one more time. Get it, well, and I don't know if it'll be fully full or not. I would assume it will be, but we'll go around the headland again, unload it into the trailer, get the trailer full, and then we're going to just sell the sorghum. And it's not the best prime to sell it, and I just kind of contradicted what I said, but to be able to put down what we're going to have to end up using, because the one that I wanted to use was not working, we need a little bit more money. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll be back with you once we're at that point. Alright, selling it. Here we go. Nice. $16,212. That's fantastic from one little trailer. That's awesome. Awesome. So we'll be able to put the silo down. Silo down now, I should say. And obviously I took a little shortcut there. Cheated a little bit. Took a shortcut through there, but that's fine. We're going to go put the silo down, and we're going to continue this harvest. We'll go into the time-lapse, all that good stuff. So when I'm back with you, the time-lapse will be over, and I will show you the silo. Well, you'll see it when I'm probably unloading it. I'm probably going to have to unload at least one more time from that field, and then we'll go from there. All right, we get a full trailer load here, gang. This is what we decided to go with, this silo here. Pretty nice. Not too bad at all. I'm actually going to do something quickly here. We're going to quick save here. I'm going to flip on the markers here really quick. I just want to make sure that I'm in the right location. I am. Okay, good. Because this trailer is like you have to tip it. It's not like one where you can just hit the Y button and unload it. So I just wanted to make sure I was in the right spot. I didn't want to dump it all over the floor because that would be my luck, right? So I decided to put it here. It's in our little turnaround area. Now that water thing was probably going to be in the way now whenever we want to unload something into there. But we can move the water tank. It's not that big of a deal to move it. But it fit nice and cozy right there into that corner. So I just felt like it was a good spot to put it because that corner was kind of wasted space at this point. The only thing really else we could have put in there was maybe a little storage thing for some extra water, so I didn't have to go to the the lake or whatever as much. But it's right next to us, so I'm not that concerned about it. So that's what we did. Looks like we need some gas here for the tractor, so I think we're going to make a quick pit stop there at the gas station. I believe... hold on a second. I turned it off? I did. Okay. I believe the gas station is here. Yeah, it is. So it's already near kind of where we are, so might as well go ahead and do that now. I've got the worker underway here on continuing the harvest here. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be little parts that are missed, like that little section there, right? But for the most part, it's okay. I don't know if you noticed it during the time lapse or not, but the trailer was pulling the tractor down the hill because it was so heavy. So I think that kind of tells us pretty much all we need to know in regard to the drill. I'm not sure it's going to work. We're going to try it, but I fully expect the drill to fail here. It is actually taking us longer to harvest this field than I was expecting, so we may not end up doing any drilling today. It probably will wait until the next episode at this point, especially since we already know that we're easily going to accomplish our goal here, and we have plenty of time. I'm not as concerned, right? So I think we're going to wait on doing the drilling, and then maybe we can do drilling in one episode, both fields maybe in one episode. We'll just have to see how long it takes, right? And if I have to upgrade the drill or not, which I might. So the worker is moving along nicely here. It looks like he's close. I think I just saw the pop up there for about 80% full, so he's probably going to get to the end, unfortunately, before I'm able to get up there and stop him, or her. But well, I don't want to do another time-lapse because that was a nice long time-lapse already, and we still have a good chunk of the field left to do. So the yards are... We're going to have to do a little bit of a jump cut here to get the rest of this field done. And yeah, the worker's doing what I thought he was going to do, which that's fine. We'll just leave this here for now. It is her. Or she. So I'm going to let the worker kind of get lined up here. I don't want to take over now because we'll kill that crop. And the crop itself already, it's not the best yield. It's just we happened to buy the field, so it's free money for us to getting back for what we paid for the field here. So I just want to make sure we get the most we can. Oh, and it is full already. I was going to say, I thought I was pretty close because it said 80% up there, but I could have missed it. I killed a tiny, tiny bit there, but that's all right. It's not too bad. So yeah, we'll carry on here, gang. I'll get most of the field here done. We'll do another little jump cut once I've got another full trailer load or whatever, if we're done, whatever it may be. And yeah, we'll see where we get to. All right, we're almost full here yet again, and we're almost done with the field actually as well, gang. So make some good progress here. And yeah, we're going to take this back there. We're going to drop this off as soon as this is full. Well, I guess I got a little bit too far away from it. Right, we're going to take this back, drop this off, let the worker continue doing their thing there. Like I said, not much left to go, which is good. Now, we did sell one trailer load, so remember to keep that in mind as we keep an eye. Man, I'm telling you, gang, I'm still not back to Eastern Time Zone. What was I trying to say there? I'm not back to being used to the Eastern time zone, I guess is what I should say. I'm still way off. So I'm doing this. It's what is it? It's 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. Well, almost 7 p.m. at night. Which means it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning in Italy right now. So I'm still kind of on Italy time. I'm getting a little bit better. I went to bed a little early yesterday, so I'm getting there, but still going to need a few more days probably to recoup and then get rid of the jet lag and all that other crap, right? So, but I guess what I was going at is keep in mind whenever we, finish the harvest here and we've got everything into the silo that it's that plus 8,000 that we sold is how much we actually got off that field. Currently, quick save here. Currently, we have 15,999 liters in there, which is great. It's good. Now, this field here wouldn't take us too long to do. What we realistically need is we need a second tractor at this point, right? We need to find a second tractor, but the second tractor we get needs to be similar to this John Deere. It needs to have, four-wheel drive, all that stuff. Otherwise, we're wasting money. We've got two fields that have relatively decent-sized hills up at one point of them, so we really need that four-wheel drive to be successful. So, and $10,000 isn't really going to get us there, right? We could sell the sorghum that we have in there, but that would go against everything I've been saying, right? I want to keep it until the winter months here so we can sell it, get the most money, make an extra 1,900, whatever it is, per 1,000 liters. Because there's no reason not to at this point. So I think, gang, what we're going to do is, even though I said we were going to kind of figure out how much we had left, I think we're going to, well, maybe not. Is he going to, there he goes. I was going to say, is he going to let unload? I was going to say, I think what we're going to do here is let that finish unloading. I'm going to take over for the worker yet again. This is only going to take a few times to finish this up. We'll probably, like I said, leave the episode there. I don't think we're going to do any drilling. I don't want to make the episode too long because I've got to get some videos done. As you know, it's not too long from now. I'm going to be, unfortunately, gone again. A lot of traveling lately. But this one's for work, and happens to be the time when FS22 comes out. So that sucks, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? So I've got to get. So I guess what I'm trying to get at, I got to get some videos done, and with this one, with the understanding that we know we're going to accomplish it, I'm not as concerned if a few of them are, around 25, 30, 35 minutes long instead of 45 minutes, which is what we typically do on this series, right? Well, it's typically what we try to do on most of the series is try to keep them around 45 minutes, but that's not always the easiest thing to do. A lot of the times there's other factors in play and time in play that we go way past that. Now, when I go through the edit, I certainly can, and sometimes do, chop it down to much smaller, but it just depends, right? It just depends on a lot of factors. Now, ideally, what we would like to do, I don't know if we're going to have the money or be able to sell the sorghum by the time that occurs. But what we would like to do, ideally, is buy this field 6 here as well. It's pretty close to being ready to harvest, so the odds are going to be low that we're going to be able to purchase that. But we'll just have to keep an eye on the sorghum, right? The price of sorghum and when it's best to sell it. We'll just have to keep an eye on it, and maybe we'll get there, but I doubt it. I bet it's like 150,000 similar to this field, so I doubt we're going to have enough. Yeah, 154,000, so the odds are low for that one. Now, we do have a few trees and things like that I've mentioned, right, that we can sell when the winter months come as well, so you never know. It just really depends on when that's ready to harvest and whenever the computer actually harvests it. Sometimes the computer waits for a couple of months before they harvest it, so you never know. But that should be, in my opinion, our next goal is to purchase that one. I don't want to purchase this one. It's potatoes. We don't have anything to harvest potatoes. We could get some stuff, but I don't really want to go through that torture of potatoes, especially utilizing the pull behind harvester stuff. That just it's I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it right now. So we're gonna put all this away, As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this here for right now. Let's take the crop back and put it into the silo so we get a total number here. 1,893 more. We can actually get a total number if we just look at it. So 16, almost 17,000, right? Plus another 8,000 on top of that. So mid-20s, right? Not bad. Not bad. So I'll get all this put away. I'll get this, the rest of this sorghum into the silo, and we'll leave the episode there. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it. More videos in the corners, and I'll catch you all on the next one.